Hello everyone, it's Kathleen. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you are returning, thank you so much. So, I just have to share that today is one of those days where I say, wow, numerology is real. The 5-5 portal. Do you know about the 5-5 portal? I'm just going to read a quick little blurb that I got online this morning. It says the number 5 brings the energy of positive and significant change. It also resonates with the energy of freedom, representing your ability to free yourself from your past in order to grow and adapt physically, mentally, and spiritually into the present moment. Now is the time to tap into your inner wisdom and move closer to your highest potential. Well, the crazy thing that happened to me today is that I got an ending of sorts. And after working at this particular school that I've been at, servicing kids who are deaf and have hearing loss, I've been there since 2001. My position has shifted somewhat, excuse me, but I've been working as a speech and language assistant for the past several years, maybe 10, 15 now. I was basically told today that in order for me to stay on next school year, I will need to add more responsibilities and more hours. And at this stage in the game, I just don't want to give up the work-life balance that I have right now, as I'm not working 40 hours and I'm actually working 4 days a week, and I love it. I love it. I've been doing that for the past couple years, but I was told today that I can't continue to do that. So I'm going to have to make a decision, and I think I'm going to have to move on after being there since 2001. It's a huge change. And I feel as if my soul has been wanting me to make a move for a while. I love what I do most days, and it's also tiring. And I've been feeling like it's time for a change. So sometimes when we don't make the changes ourselves, the universe comes in and does it for us. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening for me right now. So what am I going to do? I don't really know, but I'm trying to have faith and trust that I am going to be guided, and perhaps it's going to be better than I could even imagine. That's what I'm holding on to. So yeah, I just thought that was pretty crazy that it aligned exactly on this 5-5 day. And this morning when I was in meditation, I knew it was the 5-5 portal, is what they call it. And I also had a feeling that when I went into work, I was going to get some news about my job changing, because there's been chit-chat around work for a few days now. So anyway, I went into meditation. I do a process where I just, I get still, I get quiet, and I get some messages that come through to me. There's a term that I borrowed from an author, Laura Giesel. She wrote a book called The Jesus Seeds, and I read that years ago. So she termed this process soul journaling, where you just basically, excuse me, you sort of go within, you may ask a question or just allow whatever to come through, and you just write it down and don't even look at it, and then go back later and then take a look at it like the next day or whatever. So I do that, but I also have done it more recently where I actually put in my earbuds and I speak what's coming through. And the words are not my words per se. They're coming through, I believe, from a higher guidance, whether that's my higher self. I believe we all have guides that support and help us, and angels, and I feel that the energy that comes through is of that nature. So anyway, what came through this morning was very aligned with the energy of this 5-5 and what ended up happening at work today. And so I'm just going to share a little bit of it because it is a little bit long. So it said that the 5-5 is an opening of sorts. It is a time of endings, change, rapid change. And it went on to say, do not be alarmed if you see rapid change in your life, for your soul is guiding you. And when you trust this process, as you have seen clearly in choices you have made recently and decisions you have made to follow your soul's calling, which I believe was referring to the solo trip I took and also getting my book written, published, it can be a wonderful experiment, indeed. It goes on further to say, what is being asked of many is to let go and trust that there is a force greater than the individual orchestrating all. You are indeed a very critical part of that. Your role of receiving guidance from your higher self, from the greater source, is often challenging. And I think that's true, right? We can question that guidance and if it's truly happening for us. So further it says, be willing to suspend disbelief, to trust in the powerful force of our Heavenly Creator in bringing through to you experiences that will enrich your life. And this is a challenge for many because the paradigm that we've been sculpted into and shaped into is one of going and pushing and forcing and making and very little trusting, right? It's one in which we are taught that it's an individual game that we're in, and that game is like individual gain. So, individual force, individual power, and competition is inevitably going to be part of that. And we're shaped into the belief that you have to push and you have to force your way, and only by doing that will you succeed. It goes on further to ask, what does it mean to succeed? What does that truly mean? Again, the paradigm where you have been shaped and brought up into is one where success is measured most often by wealth, by materialism. And success, and often you've been taught you have to push to get ahead of the next one, to be more successful, to have more things, to show the world, look, I've made it. Look at my house. Look at my vehicle. Look at the position I hold. But the greatest success is when your soul feels nourished, when you feel purposeful, when you know that your actions are having a positive influence on others. This is the true measure of success, and the byproduct of that often is material success. For when you are moving through your life in such a way that you are feeling empowered from within, and when you are feeling fulfilled in what you are doing out there, then the outcome is often a very successful and bountiful experience. Let's see, when you suspend disbelief and remember the truth that all is possible with God, all is possible with our Creator, and what you choose to create from a space of love, from a space of hope, from a space of excitement and wonder, when you are in that space, then you too will create in a powerful and God-infused way. And it ends by saying, so whatever comes in for you today, we invite you to breathe, relax, trust, and know that you are being guided. That when you allow, truly allow for possibilities of your greatest good, then they will come in. But you must open the door and allow them in, and know that you will be given whatever it is you need to meet whatever challenges arise. Be bold, be brave, be an example of that. And this, we promise, will bring you fulfillment inwardly and outwardly. So, can I be brave and bold? I'm gonna have to be, right? I'm gonna have to be. Because I know that if I chose to stay, to add on to my hours, to add on to my responsibilities, and not make a change, I feel that that would be really a real disservice to my soul. So I'm gonna listen, and I'm gonna trust. And if you can send me some positive energy and thoughts, I would greatly appreciate it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm wondering, part of me is wondering if stepping away from working with children is what I need to do. Because I've been working with kids in some capacity my whole life, basically, my whole career life, as well as having my own kids. So maybe I just need to work at some place like Home Depot or Trader Joe's. I don't know. Something's gonna come in, right? I'm gonna trust. All right, anyway, I thought I'd pull a card from this angel deck, Messages of Grace. Let's see what we get. Number 33. The beauty in your fragile moments. To wear your heart on your sleeve, to feel deeply, to love fiercely is often viewed as being too vulnerable. True, you must take care of your energy, but being emotional is not a weakness. Neither is asking for help. So do reach out if you need to. Call upon us and your fellow human beings for support. There is beauty in the most fragile moments. Embrace it all as we embrace you. We love you, your angels. Love that. Let's pull from the universe has your back and see what message comes through. Okay. Have you had to face a situation where everything changed for you in like an instant, and you had to change job or other situation, maybe where you live, if you had to do it like unexpectedly? And I would love to know how you made out and how you were able to find the strength and courage. So let's see what this card says. It says, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. When I lean on certainty and faith, I change my mind about the world I see. So that's a good message for me, because I need to lean on my faith, right? And I need to trust and allow that certainty that all is well and all is being divinely guided. I feel like I just want to get one more from this deck. Let's see what comes out. Oh my gosh, I thought it was the same card. Well, it's not, obviously, because I pulled that one out, but it's a very similar message. When I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Wow, so there's two. This one is when I lean on certainty and faith, and this one is when I lean on the faith of the universe. Peace becomes real. All right, well, I'm going to lean on my faith and trust and believe that all is working out for my highest and greatest good. I hope that you're having a great day, everybody, and I would love a like, a subscribe if you resonate with anything that you heard today. Other than that, I'll see you next time. Take care.